You see, all right, downtown Albany. This is an example, okay? I'm on 2nd Avenue, all right? Just an example, okay? You see this, what used to be Public School 17. Okay, as black people, y'all gotta get it together. Y'all gotta get it together. Our black men have been sitting, our elders have been sitting on properties like this for the past 20 years. Our generation, the 80 babies, have been requesting these properties, to have community centers, schools for ourselves, and, things that we could do for ourselves to preserve our own heritage. Yet, our elders have sat on these properties for 20 years. 20 years. Our elders sat on these properties and did nothing but sat and wait for a payout. All these properties over here just sitting, going to waste. All these properties over here sitting and going to waste. We could have been doing something with these properties for the past 20 years. We only been requesting properties for the past 10 years. And as black people, I feel like we have an obligation to stand up for our own self. Everybody looking and waiting for a handout or a payout when we need to be doing the work ourselves. If we're not doing the work ourselves, how are we obligated to demand that somebody else do the work for us? And then when we don't get what we ask for, we act like we could bring a problem to somebody about it, to do the work that we supposed to be doing ourselves. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like it should be any abandoned buildings in this neighborhood. So long as there are poor people, there should never be an abandoned building. Every poor person, including myself, will build them a house from the ground up. So all of these properties that's just sitting around going to waste because our elders, I'm talking about black people, our elders is sitting around in our community drinking their life away while they sitting on properties that we can't even use because they waiting for the property value to go up that's being built up by the white people so that they could get a payout from the white people without allowing all of us to use any of these properties in the meantime. So when black people go around and saying we don't get no help and we ain't got no properties to use and nobody's helping us, blame your own people. Blame your own people because your own people, our people, are the owners of these abandoned properties. And they probably somewhere else in another state living off of some rental properties and not caring about the rest of us that they left behind. While they got the keys to all of these properties, all of this land, all of this foundation that's just here not being used. Look at the beavers. The beavers are back. God bless the beavers for building dams and shit that the black people are supposed to be doing. So don't blame nobody but yourself when we don't have nothing because our elders are sitting on properties that the children can't even use. And then when the children get in trouble, the elders be the first one to point the finger at us as if we are the problem. When our elders don't give us not one resource of theirs to use. And then when we go to the white people for the resources, when the black children of these elders go to the white people for these resources, they try, and the white people actually help us. They have a problem with that. They try to strip that opportunity right out of our hands. But all of our black elders that own all of these properties that's not being used is not even allowing the children to use it as a resource to get ahead. But instead, they want to blame us for all the problems in the community when they sitting on properties that we can't even use. And when we go to the white people for help, they mad. They mad because when the white people help us, they get mad and try to sabotage the help that we receive from the white people when the black people not even using their property, not even allowing their children to use the properties that's sitting here because they sitting around waiting for a payout that's never coming. They waiting for a payout that's 10 years down the line while these properties rot and we don't have no resources to use. Thank the black people. Thank your black elders for not allowing us to use their resources, because they own these shits. The white people don't own these shits. The black people own all of these resources. Don't blame the white people. Blame yourself.